rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Jacobs. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Las Vegas.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete on the deep ball. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. JoJo Natson back deep. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
24, Nick Chubb.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
3rd down.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 51 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
On for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. JoJo Natson now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
10 at the 42-yard line.
58.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He's taken down at the 33.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
The 30-yard line.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Raider first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Counter play with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Myles Garrett.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Raiders' 18-yard line.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Bang, 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 bang. Regular. Switch.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Check. Hey, alert 33. Check 31. Kill.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Chubb again.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns are back within a score.
Point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
To Darren Waller.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Balaj. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make...
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
On the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. on play action. Now Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. A 1st down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the whip.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Raiders 22. Browns
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A run for Nick Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 24, Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Kenny Moore. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Carr now on 1st down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Austin Hooper. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And finding the tight end Hooper. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert, flare, alert, watch out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
To Nick Chubb.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check. Switch. Switch.
They run it again with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 29. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29 is Mike 29.
1st down, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Kill, kill, kill.
They run. Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
29 is Mike
'A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Caught by Nelson left side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 12-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Alert, 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 alert.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Kareem Hunt.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that, Brock.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Shot 56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.